What's up, y'all? I wanted to make this quick video for you guys. So, if you saw my live stream last night, man, Kevin Knight, he came to the ring and he talked to MJF, and because MJF was fired up because he wanted his title back. And what happened is that this is crazy. Like, he want to go after the TNT title just so he can put a frown on Kevin Knight's face. Now, I'm going to share my thoughts, but I want to show you this clip just in case you guys can't understand what I'm saying. So let me show you this clip real quick of what I'm talking about. Let's look.
Anybody can look at the Jet and see that I'm an absolute gold mine. And you want to talk about the lineage and just how this is the workhorse title of the TNT Championship. I mean, some of the best wrestlers in the world have held this title, so it's no coincidence that somebody like yourself have never held this belt before. Because somebody like you that's always had everything handed to him, how about we keep that trend going, Portland? How about we keep that trend going and the Jet hands you an ass whooping?
All right, Playboy. Okay. Nah. Shut up. Let me get this straight. Kevin, you want to wrestle me. What do I get out of that? Because I've already proven I'm better than you. I'm confused. What do I get out of that? Although I take a step back and I heard your speech about the TNT Championship, and I got to be honest, I think you kind of sold me on this belt. You made me kind of want it a little bit. Okay. Matter of fact, what really makes me want it is I can tell how proud you are of that TNT title. And I would love nothing more than to turn that pride into straight up depression. So I'll tell you what, Jet, you want to wrestle MJF, kid? Put that TNT title on the line and you got yourself a match.
Damn, I ain't never expect that. Now, some people feel like MJF is going to win, but I don't know, man. That's just a little bit of, I don't know. To me, I don't think Kevin Knight is going to lose because I feel like if he lose, it'll just be like, why? In my mind, I'm like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like MJF don't need that unless he's trying to be Grand Slam, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure it out. But I will say this, though. I don't think MJF should win that belt, man. And here's why. Do y'all remember when Adam Page literally said, they literally said that he can't win that belt? And the reason why he can't win the belt is because he agreed that if he lose the belt, that he will never challenge the AEW world title ever again. Well, hear me out. What if Adam Page come right back and he challenged MJF for the TNT title? Think about it. If he comes back and challenged MJF for the TNT title, he's allowed to do that because if he challenged him for the belt, he can do that because in the contract, it didn't say nothing about him going after mid-card titles. Rather, it's the AEW national title, Continental title, Intercontinental title, including TNT title. So if MJF wins, Adam Page can take that belt from him and there's nothing he can do about it. And as for everybody else, they're going to have to feel the wrath of the cowboy, cowboy shit. So I don't know, man. I mean, me personally, I kind of don't want Adam Page to win that belt. But then again, what can we do? He did agree to the contract. But then again, what does this mean for MJF's story? Does this mean that he can't go to All In with the big one because Darby Allin took it from him when he has a rematch clause to take it? Now, I could see something where he wins the TNT title, then he challenged Darby Allin for the belt, and then if he wins both belts, oh, y'all in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Now, I could see Tommaso Ciampa taking the TNT title from him, but it's going to be hard, though. I mean, come on. I mean, Tommaso Ciampa did shook hands with Darby Allin, so at this point, he's a tweener because when Mark Briscoe come back, he's going to have to be a heel because of that attack. So I could see something like that, but then MJF, bro, if you're going to win the TNT title, you better win the other titles, too. Become Grand Slam. Because Adam Page, he could be that, too. Both of y'all can, so. But I don't know, man. I mean, this match is unpredictable, and the reason why is because if MJF wins, Adam Page is going to take the belt from him. But if Kevin Knight wins, then MJF can still go after the belt. He just have to come up with a stipulation in order for him to get that belt. So, like I said, we got till Double or Nothing. But then I also heard rumors about this, and I need you guys to look at this real quick. There's a rumor going around where that Kenny Omega, if he wins that belt and face Will Ospreay at All In, there's a reason, because if y'all remember, well, you guys probably don't remember it. Some of y'all didn't watch the stream, so I will say, Will Ospreay did get kidnapped by the Death Riders because, you know, unfortunately he's been beat up really bad due to the Doncast family. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know where they take it. We could, you know, stay tuned for Collision or Dynamite to find out what happened to him. But some people feel like he's going to get recruited into Death Riders in order for him to, you know, in order to protect him from any type of beatdown. So, yeah, so we might get an Anarchy match with the Death Riders and Will Ospreay and the Don Cass family if that ever occurred. But, you know, because I don't know how many members they have. Now they don't have Kyle Fletcher. And they still have Okada and they still have Takeshi, but that might change because they don't get along. But, however, it could happen. But, hey, I don't have a problem with it. But the thing I have an issue with is that how long is this going to go? Because I know deep inside Will Ospreay wants to take down Jon Moxley for what happened to his neck. So if he be the reason why the Death Riders turn on him, then I guess that's the storyline we have to stay tuned with. But, however, what we're going to do about Marina Shafir? Are you going to replace her with Alex Wednesday? You know what I'm saying? If that happens, I won't have an issue with it. But the fact that you used the United Empire and they couldn't protect you from the Dogcast family kind of sucks. But then again, they are from New Japan, so I don't expect them to work at AEW full time. But, you know, he's going to have to, you know, I don't know how this is going to work, man. But, you know, maybe Alex will, you know, confront him about it. But you never know. Maybe they might replace Jon Moxley and Marina Shafir with Alex and Will. Who knows? But the issue with that is that what we're going to do about Jamie Hayter. Because if Jamie Hayter is still connected with Alex Windsor, does this mean that Jamie going to have to find a new partner? I mean, that's going to suck because, you know, the Bryan Birds are just kicking ass and they're undefeated. So to take that away just for Alex to join the Death Riders, that shit crazy. But hopefully, you know, that won't be the scenario, but maybe he'll just join for now, and then later he'll just try to get rid of them one by one. Maybe he could do that. Well, you know, like Daniel, you know, it's kind of like with Daniel Bryan. Now, he joined the Wyatts for a minute, and then once he got the opportunity to get Bray Wyatt alone, he take him out. It's the same thing with Randy Orton, right? Randy Orton, he joined the Wyatt Six, and then what happened? He took out the Wyatts. So, you know, that could be the scenario right there. So he'll just be the heel for a temporary being until he can get his hands on Moxley. And then once he get his hands on Moxley, then he take him out at All In maybe. Or Forbidden Door. We'll find it. We'll find it. But If I was Will, maybe he should do that. Be a sneak attack. You know what I'm saying? Play undercover. So that way you can find his weakness in order for you to take him out. So I hope that would be the scenario right there because, like I said, I think that would be a good plan for him to just be undercover, act like he's going to join, but in reality, he's just joining for the temporary being like Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton when they were joining the YS6. It'll just be for the temporary being. And then once he find their weakness or find his, that he exit out of the group, but and let the group do their thing. So maybe he'll be the reason why Pac and Cardio are leaving Jon Moxley or literally not taking him out because Will Ospreay is the reason. So, hey man, it could happen. It could happen. He might be the reason why Jon Moxley's turning face. You never know. But I like that plan. But I just want to know what we're gonna do about Alex Windsor. You know what I'm saying? Because it is his upcoming wife. So, I mean, what we gonna do about that? But hopefully, maybe she'll join too and get rid of Marina as well. Just for a temporary being, and hopefully Jamie because I haven't seen Jamie Hayter or Dynamite. I don't know what's going on with her. I hope she's not injured. But hey, I mean, it could be possible. So. Let's just see. Let's just see if it'll all come into play, man. But as for MJF versus Kevin Knight, I'm rooting for Kevin Knight on this one. But y'all can get in the comment box and let me know, who do you guys rooting for? Are you rooting for MJF to win his first ever mid-card title? Or y'all rooting for Kevin Knight to retain his title? So that way, I mean, either way, MJF is going to go after the world title. It's just, do you really need this title in order for you to do a little something? I mean, you could do an exchange where if MJF wins, Darby Allin takes the TNT title instead of the AEW world title, or if Darby Allin wins, he keep his world title, and MJF just keep his TNT title, right? So like the loser has to switch belts, so they could do something like that, and I think that would be unique. Because if you lose, it's a win-win because you got a belt. But if you win, nothing will change. You know what I'm saying? They could do something like that. I mean, I think that would be very creative. But y'all get in the comment box and y'all let me know what y'all think. Also, let me know what you think about Will Ospreay getting kidnapped by hold on a second. Let me show you this video real quick before we end it. Let me show y'all this real quick.
Will Ospreay has been kidnapped. I am not joking. This is actually what just happened on AEW Dynamite. So Will Jobspray gets obliterated by Mark Davis to the point where they actually had to call the match early. They had the doctor come out and everything. After the match, Mark Davis picks up Will Ospreay like he's about to try to injure him further. But then something really weird happened. One by one, members of the Death Riders start circling the ring like a bunch of sharks. And at first, for just a moment, it looked like they were going to be the ones to tell Mark Davis to pull the trigger and end Will Ospreay. And then the opposite happened. Mark Davis lets go of Will, leaves the ring, and then the Death Riders proceed to pick Will up and just walk out of the arena with him. No words, no promo, nothing. They just left. And then the announce team just moves on as if nothing happened. Like they didn't just see Ospreay get kidnapped and taken out of the arena. But why exactly did the Death Riders protect Will in that moment? Does Jon Moxley want to protect him for some reason? Like he wants to be the one to take out Will permanently? Or did we just watch them walk away with the newest member of the Death Riders? Listen, it sounds a little crazy, but honestly, turning Will Ospreay heel through some sort of method like this, it does give us an easier path to get to Ospreay versus Kenny Omega later down the road. I don't know if they're trying to prove some sort of a point, like, hey, without us, without someone watching your back, like a group like this, look at you. You're nothing. You can't compete anymore. You can't even get through a match without the doctor calling it off. I know, I'm stretching a little bit to try to make this happen, but honestly, I think it would be interesting, and a heel Will Ospreay going up against Kenny Omega, sign me up in 2026.
So, yeah, y'all get in the comment box and let me know. What do you guys think, man? You think Will Ospreay is going to join the Death Riders because he ain't got no other choice? Or do you think that if he does join the Death Riders, will he find Jon Moxley's weakness and then betray him and get the Death Riders to betray him as well? And then, just for the temporary being, just be in the group temporary until he can find a way to find Jon Moxley's weakness. So, And even Alex Windsor, do you think that Alex will join the Death Riders just for the temporary being? And if that happens, what will happen to Jamie Hayter? Also, do you think Kenny Omega will win the AEW World Title before All In, and he'll be the one to face Will Ospreay at All In? Y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Will Ospreay will be heel, but if for this sake, if he could become heel just to get to All In and whatnot. Now, maybe what if, kind of, I got so many ideas. Like here's one. Like, what if Will Ospreay stay in the group until All In, and then when you get to All In and win the belt, he have the group turn on Jon Moxley, take him out, and then, the Death Riders go their way while Will Ospreay, go his way, you know what I'm saying, along with Alex if she joined the group. Y'all comment down below, let me know what y'all think, all right? Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new, and I'll see y'all in the next video, all right? Reaction videos on the way, man.